Okay guys, this is going to be the last video for this entire series here. I've got other projects going on and I'll explain them later, but one's going to be, someone wants me to make 3 knife sheaths, and another person, they want me to do a rifle sling. Now, like I said in my other videos, I'm never going to mention someone's name unless I have prior permission. So I'm not going to say who they're for, but I'm going to commission the work for that, so we're going to do that. But here's the overall scabbard. Like I had said in the previous video, I had that one mess up there. Right there, with my lacing. The other thing is, when you have fur has, well, the grain side of fur, the hair lays in a specific direction. And I know I'd point this out at a video, but all this hair lays down this way. So I should have actually have turned this 90 degrees so it laid down this way. That's why you've got the white band right here, because the top hair is where it's laying down from. And as I lace, you kind of pull it on the stitch. But down here, it looks pretty good and nice. And same with this side. This side, the hair all lies down. Now, there's something else special about this side. The rabbit had been in a fight or something. So actually, if you look in here, there's markings. Well, it's hard to see now because of the work that I put into lacing all that. It had some damage on here and some trauma. I didn't want to throw that part away because this animal died. It was from what I know, it's a meat rabbit because it was done by Hobby Lobby. And I've been told they're meat rabbits, but I'm not sure. And then they just try to use the most of the hide from the company they go through. So they sell the hides too. So I tried to get that all nice, and obviously that's the way it came out. This came out pretty nice. You can tell because of the darkening of the leather. I had said I was going to tan inside there just because when you look in there, I wanted that to be hidden. And then the runes all came out nice. The Dungeon and Dragons logo. Then the Horde logo on both sides. I had missed that one. Then runic. I did Zami Swanson. I don't know why, just for some reason when I was carving in, I wanted that Y for the Z. Maybe for rune casters, if you guys want to cast those runes, maybe you can understand more of why that just hit me at that point in time. But the rest is all spelt out right. So I got all that right. One of the things when you do leather is you want to condition it, and then you want to protect it. So I had shown this before, but I'm going to go through the whole process real quick. In fact, let me get my brush for really buffing out things. Give me 1 second, This is guys. The brush. I bought this at actually Walmart. Pretty cheap. It's a badger hair brush. I was kind of shocked they actually had a badger hair brush, dirt cheap, Walmart. It seems like it's been good quality, so I'm not going to complain. So I've gone over that. Here's the fit. Obviously I fit it already, but they're trying to see. There's what it is. It sets down nice and everything. And I think some of this white, or I know actually a lot of this white, because, you know, I'll go like this before I install it on a frog. And the frog's going to do, I'm going to do 3 straps. Right here, 3 straps, and then a strap that comes across right down here to really hold this in. And I think with those straps, because if I do my fingers like this, that kind of hides that white spot. Now, because it's in the sword, I can't bend it and get a good angle of it. But that kind of shows you. I think that'll help out because those straps will lay down and kind of hold it out and kind of hide that little white spot too. Same with here. And then having the 4th strap down here, it's going to be under that ledge. So that's really going to grab onto the sword, and that frog's going to hold it tight. That's going to be my next build, actually. I've already figured out my sword belt design, and I'll go into that when I do that, and I'll explain the entire thing for my frog when I start doing that build. But here I'll just go through my entire process of conditioning and putting a protection on there, kind of sealing that top leather from stains and things from going into it. So we'll put the sword to the side. And I really like this carnauba oil. I actually buy it in bottles like this. And then for dispensing, I just put it in a small little bottle like this. So it's a lot easier to dispense. And this is going to be great because get some protection on that lacing. The lacing is what's going to twist. It's in those holes with the other leather. And it's a rub point. So when you go like this, it's going to rub, obviously. So I just want to get some conditioning on that. I know this is going to eat through the conditioning because some of this leather hasn't been conditioned for a while, and because of the stain put on it, dries it out and stuff. So I know I'm going to need to put a lot of conditioning on this one. And it being wet, it's going to show a little darker right now, but it's going to absorb that up real quick. So you kind of want to just buff that out. And get that all nice and in there and protected. And then these spots, you see how that's because the Resolene, or what I use to seal the leather, is on top to protect the paint from being worn off or rubbed off. So that's already got Resolene on it. But the conditioner will soak in from the sides and stuff. So we'll get conditioner on this side too. Actually, I'm going to redo conditioning on both sides. So I got that conditioning going. And this just puts moisture and some nice oils and stuff into that leather to help give it some elasticity and stretch and let it slide a little bit here and there. That leather feels really nice, actually. So we'll do that again. And I'm just trying to get it worked into these holes. As you can tell, I did do an antique dye on here, and I wanted that to show through with those holes, so it's dyed down there. So kind of get this tip. Now we'll do this side. Kind of got thick into the holes on that there. Yeah, I'm going to get a Q-tip real quick, get some of that out of those holes real quick. And then we got this. All right. So then you just want to buff it out. Really get a nice buff onto that leather. This will work it in and get any excess off that I missed. and that'll get some protection going on it. Now, that actually is really nice. Gives nice ply to the leather and all that. Now I'm going to go to my Resolene. The Resoline's going to seal it and give it a water protection. So I'm up at the Renaissance Festival and stuff like that, and it was to rain, I don't have to worry too much about it. I know it's going to have sealed the water and all that. Obviously, I'm going to have to let it dry out if it gets really damp and pull the sword out of it so the sword doesn't rust inside there either. But now we'll go with the Resolene. I have a mark too. Resoline's the same way too. I buy it in the 32-ounce bottles. So now this stuff really penetrates into that cloth. So I'm going to kind of just go like this. And see how that kind of evens out. And then even where you could see it before, now you can't see it on the D&D. Well, the D&D and the Horde symbol, it really kind of hides that out. It puts that protection in there. Well, actually, it's showing up, but that's because that doesn't have conditioner underneath it. It's going to absorb in slowly. You can see it absorb all that stuff in. But that's just going to take some time. Protect that coloring too. Protect it all. This way, stain won't come off on my leg when it's on my side if it gets wet and stuff like that. To Renaissance Festival likes to do some water things. Just because people get hot, so they'll splash people with water. So we're going to get that nice, good and covered too. I want to get that lace nice and protected. Alright, I'm going to do one more coat of Resolene. Really absorbs into this microfiber cloth too. Get this side quick. Whoops, a little bit too much there, but that can be fixed. Getting all into there. All right. So then what I'm going to do after that is once it's all set, there we go. That side's got a little bit of tackiness still to it, so that's definitely got to dry up just a little bit. Let the leather soak that in. And we're going to come here for a final buff. I'm going to do a little bit more Resolene up in here. You can definitely see where the Resolene, the first time when I put it over the paint to protect it, you can definitely see where it is. I'm hoping that's going to disappear now that I have Resolene and I put conditioner on the oil, or on the leather. Now carnauba oil will do some protection because it is a carnauba wax, but it's also got some other stuff in it, from what I've heard, like coconut oil, to give it some nice protection. It really feels nice. I like the way that feels. Oops. So that's the end of the project. I like it. It was a fun build, except for that one spot, which is right there, right here, where I had to cut that welt because I missed that one part on the welt. But what's weird is I got the other parts just fine. I just missed a hole on the welt, so it was one shorter than what everything else was. But like I said, that fixed out. It's you could tell it, but you have to it seems like you have to know that it's there to really make it any noticeable. It's tied all the way there. It's secured all the way there, so the sword sits flush against that leather, so I know it's not bottoming out, which is another good thing, because that'd suck if your sword only went that far into it and bottomed out. So it's going to do exactly what I want. It's going to look really cool. This is definitely going to be the side that's going to show when it's on my side. The frog will come across here. You'll have the 3 belts there, and then the 1 belt right there for that frog, and that's going to hold it really nice and tight. Overall, it's a great build. I do got to admit, though, I was way over my head in this build. My skill level is here. The skill level to do something like this is definitely going to be up here. My skill level was here. But I reached for it. I went for it. I succeeded. That's the awesome part. I really stepped up on the skill level. And I like how that turned out. That's going to be a really awesome piece to the full Renaissance costume. I got all that done. There's that build. My next builds will come after this. Right now, just so you guys know what's in the process, is I had somebody ask me to do 3 knife sheaths for them. So I'm going to do all the way through the design process. They've asked me to do something I've never done before. So it's going to be another one of those where I'm stretching to get something, because the bar is at one level and I'm down here, and I'm gonna have to really pick up to get to that bar. But on that one, it won't be as big of a difference as my skill sets here and the skill sets here for this. I mean, it's going to be definitely down lower. And then the other one is a friend of mine. He asked for a rifle sling. And I'm going to go through the entire design process of that, because on both of them, for what's on the sheaths and all that, and the rifle sling, they've kind of left it up to artistic design on my part. So I'm really going to go out there. I want to make that rifle sling something that when he's out there, he hunts public land just like I do. There's not a lot of private land that you can hunt around here. I hope he's going to really like this rifle sling, and when other hunters see him, they're going to be like, yeah, that's an awesome rifle sling. Where did you pick that up? Same with those knife sheaths. They're for kitchen knives, and I'm hoping to get them really looking good. I got the experience from here, so that raised my bar. I'm definitely going to do a step up because of some things they asked, and I'm going to have fun with this. This has been a blast, guys. A lot of blast here. A lot of blast. Okay, I'll go with it though. That's what we got. Thanks for watching this entire video series. If you have, like and subscribe. Like the video if you subscribe, or like the video too watch and subscribe too. Those help me out. Yeah, I do this for my own knowledge, but that like and subscribe helps me out in many ways. It helps me out knowing that, hey, somebody else thought that I made a cool product, and I had a cool project. The subscribe just helps me know, hey, people are interested in what I'm doing. I've got something interesting. Maybe they want to help build with me. Maybe there's going to be a video collaboration here down the road or something like that. I've already kind of got an idea with somebody I know that I might do a video with them on some things I had done in a previous video. So we're going to do that. Like and subscribe. Enjoy this video series. Thank you guys.